So, today I'm filming a video, mostly because I just like my aesthetic.
Take a deep breath. That's what I tell myself. I tell myself to keep on singing, but thread.
So, I just have a little critique of veganism. Now, I made another video on this. I'm a vegetarian who eats meat. And if you didn't get through that whole video, I filmed it not well just because there was too long of a preamble and information in the beginning and then the answer at the end that's undid all the clickbait. I don't think a lot of people got to that point. So what I was saying in that video really quickly is just that, well, I listed all of the pros and reasons of being vegan, because I am vegan / vegetarian, but we'll get into that. So I was saying how I will eat meat or dairy products if they are 1, free, or 2, already bought, so basically also free. So that's dumpster diving, or just finding free food at a cafe or something, which I don't really do, especially for meat, but other products for sure. And I'm saying if I did say find a package of sausages or something perfectly good in the dumpster, yeah, I would use them, because why not? The whole point is not contributing with my dollar. Also, on top of that, I would really like to add an important note is that I'm not saying everyone should be vegetarian or vegan, or that it's even appropriate for everyone. Traditional foods for different nations and ethnicities, I'm trying not to use race anymore, different cultural traditional foods that include meat, 100% totally eat those. That's so fine. What I oppose is industrial level animal agriculture. Are there cons to industrial level plant agriculture? Yes, of course, of course. The key is buying everything local, pretty much, and I would buy local, uh, ethically sourced meats and animal products. However, they're just too expensive. Also, there's a lot of research that would have to go into that, or investigation kind of, just to assure that it is a legitimate ethical source. And I just don't care about animal products enough. I don't want to eat them that much that I am willing to do all that work and spend all that money on it. Another myth about veganism that I have to bust right away is that it's more expensive than eating a normal omnivore diet. And of course it can be if you're buying these specialty vegan foods like vegan pizzas or vegan cheese. Vegan milk is really cheap, but vegan meats can be expensive. Um, you can totally, yes, you can totally eat an expensive vegan diet, but on the other hand, a vegan diet is fruits, veggies, and grains. Those are all very cheap if you're buying the right ones. Another myth I want to bust is that vegan cooking is really difficult to get around. It's difficult to find vegan recipes and make things taste good. No, not at all. There are thousands, probably millions, honestly, of vegan recipes on the internet. Like Minimalist Baker, I use her recipes quite a bit, and they're always delicious and amazing. And I'm a picky eater, I know if a food is good or not. And I make plenty of delicious, simple, quick vegan meals. I'll link my Instagram right here, not for clout purposes, but if you're genuinely curious about plant-based recipes that are delicious, I only post delicious ones, so you can go look at that. A main myth around veganism that I really want to bust is that you have to go fully vegan or fully vegetarian and just one day make the cut. No, that is not the thing at all. I will not hold you to those ridiculous standards. And it is militant vegans who do try to do this and use shame and bullying to put down people that can't make this huge, drastic cut all in one go. And that's really toxic to the whole movement, and that's why people are actually really aggressive and hostile towards vegans, which sucks, because I'm really not a militant vegan. Eat what you want to eat, and if you want to reduce your animal product consumption, I think that is so great. If you need any help, I'll help you out with that. But I'm not by any means saying that you're a bad person if you don't cut out animal products. No, not at all. Not at all. And I would like to go back to that traditional cultural food point for that. I'm not saying at all that you need to cut out those foods. Okay, so it's all about reducing the amount of meat you eat. And this is just that cultural food thing, that's just separate. It literally just like doesn't apply. I'm not going to tell other cultures how to eat or what foods are acceptable or ethical. For myself, I don't have cultural foods. Food doesn't matter. I can eat other cultures' foods, or I don't know the politics around that actually, but I do nevertheless. So the whole thing is about reduction. And I think of it like this. It's a simple 1+1. Am I saying we're all going to change the planet like drastically and reverse climate change if we each do meatless Mondays or something? No, I'm not. It would make a drastic impact though if we all did actually. But I'm not saying your individual impact will do that, but it encourages more people to do that. And then, eventually we can build a movement, and veganism already has had an impact on the planet. The main reason I choose to be a reductionist freegan is for the type of life that I want to live, by my own definition of integrity. See, I found out the type of ways that my previous diet was harmful to the planet, harmful to people, reinforced colonial relations, and did not respect the earth, and by effect did not respect myself and my body. I found out about that, and I could no longer eat animal products. I just found it easier for myself. I didn't even eat that much meat before, to just cut everything out one day right away. That was like 3 or 4 years ago now. And since then, like, I just feel no need to go back to meat, and I'm lucky that way because it was never a huge part of my diet. And so I know that it's very difficult for some people. So that's why I do it, because I'm striving to live a life of integrity by my own definition, and that means treading lightly on the earth. I'm gonna get a tattoo of that actually. Don't steal it. And being kind to other people. So that doesn't mean engaging them in these slave-like relationships that continue today. If you want to know more about them, just go look at that video. I'll link it here on I'm a vegetarian who eats meat. It's just clickbait, okay? Chill, just watch the video, and I spew a lot of facts about veganism, which is why I'm not doing it in this video. Just know that it's beneficial. So I've been reading a lot recently about Buddhist beliefs such as basic goodness. Very simply put, basic goodness is inherent in all humans. It is the condition of being alive, and it is our inclination to do good and be connected with others and the earth, so that we are fully human, because that's what being human is. That gets covered up by extrinsic values like financial success, material goods, popularity, image, these needs that are driven by our egos, and therefore actions that nurture that basic goodness are not only beneficial to yourself and the earth, but also other people and your relationships with them. So some examples of these intrinsic values that you can bring through and just fulfill yourself with in these daily practices would be 1, meditation, which I have talked about quite a bit now, so I'm just not going to go into it, and affirmations, which I've also talked about a lot. But then also volunteering, like helping out in the community, or at least just doing like a good deed every day. It doesn't have to be large. It could even just be saying bless you to someone, because they do appreciate that, or calling someone by their name. That makes someone feel good. Also, being creative, nurturing that sacred creativity in your mind, because we are all so creative in completely different ways. Like, that's beautiful. Nourish that. Get it out. Get it out of your body in any sort of expression. And lastly, just of the methods I can think of right now, basic goodness manifests, or you are manifesting your basic goodness in practices that respect the earth. So that would be like doing a beach cleanup or something, and how good you feel after that, or properly like washing out a recyclable, or trying to reduce your waste stream in general, or going zero waste, or being vegan or freegan or vegetarian, or just reducing your industrial animal agriculture products in general. All of these things that are kind to the earth are kind to yourself, because you are the earth and she is you. So when you respect the earth, not only are you respecting the earth, but you are respecting and loving others, because all humans, all beings, whether alive or not alive, on earth, are earth. So that's just a little rant on the side. That's actually all I'm gonna even say in this video, because I have to go to class. But I just wanted to get these little veganism thoughts out in a short little video and debunk some myths because, like I said, militant vegans kind of ruin it for everyone else. So I don't want to complain, but also I'm going to complain. I get attacked quite a bit. It's ironic because I think vegans get attacked more for their lifestyle choices than non-vegans get attacked by vegans. It kind of sucks because it's just built off of this stereotype about vegans, but we're really not like that. I know a lot of vegans, and yes, some of them do kind of like try to push their agenda on you because like we feel that this is the right way of living that we've kind of discovered. I'll admit that, just because of all the things I said. I'm like, I don't know how this doesn't benefit me and other people on the earth, so most would just be so happy to see you, one, just like be supportive on the minimum, or two, just try to incorporate it in small ways yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. If you feel like you want to try any of the aforementioned things, including veganism, feel free. I will not hold you to any ridiculous standards. I also eat non-vegan foods quite a bit. I don't ever go out and buy cheese or milk or meat or whatever. No, like, I don't really eat meat. I never eat meat actually, but I did get matzo sticks last night, for example, or I will get a frozen pizza sometimes. I just don't buy the actual product, like the dairy or egg product myself, but if it's in something, I will still eat it. So yeah, there you go. That's all I'm gonna say. I really hope you have a great week. Eat some vegetables today, because none of us do enough, including myself. Okay, bye.
Dream. Feel like Billy cause I'm getting cream. Cash rules motherfucking everything. Me and you ain't the same, we in a different league. You a fool for even trying to compete with me.